Hello, good morning to all of you. Welcome back to another live session at Network Immigration Solutions live channel. My name is Vishal Manocha. I am the owner and director at Net Worth Immigration Solutions. Welcome back to our live show, which is this is right now 11 a.m. in Canada and 8:30 p.m. in India. First of all, sorry, last week we couldn't have any show at this time due to some unavoidable circumstances. I was not available and was not able to take up this live session last week. So sorry for that, but yes, there have been a lot of excitement in this 1 week. There were three express entry draws which we will be discussing. All of them were very exciting draws and a lot of scores, a lot of things to pick out of it, and a lot of things we can see how we're gonna go forward from here. So stay excited, stay tuned for that. We will be discussing about all the three express entry draw which was held this week. So yeah, that is the most important update we have. Other than definitely there were a couple of more we will be discussing about. We will be also discussing about college admissions today because two big colleges in GTA are still accepting applications. One of them is accepting applications for September 2023. The other one is accepting applications for January 2024. They are the two most popular colleges in Ontario, GTA. We will be talking about their college admission, their requirements, and how you can get admissions for onshore and onshore both. We will be discussing about that too. Also, there was a loss again, as there was no show last time. There was another important made regarding work permit. People can now study. We will be talking about that and how the rule has changed, how that will implicate everybody, and how you will be benefit if you are on a work permit. So these will be the highlights of the live session today. So stay tuned, and again, whatever question you have, kindly post it into the comment section. Kindly drop your question into the comment section while we are having this live session, while we are discussing about the news we have from the last 1 week or 2 weeks. Please stay tuned, post your question into the comment section, and I'll be very happy to answer them for you while we go along with this update we have in this session. So let's first of all start with the express entry. There have been a lot of excited data being released comparing last 6 months of 2022 to January to the first 6 months of 2023. We will be talking about that. But before that, let's talk about the three express entry draw which has been held in the last 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there have been a draw. So let us start out with the three draw which were held this week. First one was on Tuesday, which was a STEM category draw. So we all know on IRCC have already announced that they will be conducting more of specific draw targeting skill trade, STEM, and healthcare sector, and there are two more sectors which they will be targeting. So we have already seen few draws happening. So this week we saw the first STEM draw which was happened. The numbers was very low. The only invitation sent in that draw was 500, and the CRS score was as high as compared to a normal express entry draw we were having in 2023, which was 486. The people with 486 score and above were invited, but the only application which was sent was 500 across the stream. The number was low, but again, the target of IRCC is to get the shortage skills they have in Canada, get those people in Canada, and make sure that they are becoming a workforce in Canada and contributing towards the Canadian economy. So out of those STEM draw which was held, there were 24 NOC NOC which were invited. I'm just going to name few of them, and rest you can check on our Facebook page also, and also onto the IRCC website. But I'll be talking about few of them which were invited out of those 24. So architect were one of them which were invited. Civil engineers were the one who were invited in this draw. Web designer and developer were invited. Computer engineer were invited. Computer system developer were invited. And as I said, other 20, 18, 19, there were other knocks which were invited. So the whole comprehensive list is available on our social media platform and also on the IRCC website. So if you need any further information about that, you can get it. But just to let you know who were those people who were invited, basically this was a category specific draw under express entry. The first STEM draw held in 2023. The number of invitations were 500 and the score was 486. So if you are somebody with this background, they were the people invited. The exciting thing to see was if there was going to be a drop in the score, but unfortunately these people were still again invited with a high score of 486. So people with this sort of background and experience, you can see there's still a lot of competition. There's still a lot of things happening around. So chances of you getting to Canada, you need to improve your CRS score. One of the best way of doing it is definitely with your IELTS score. Your experience matters a lot. Your age, what age you are at, also matters a very makes a lot big difference. And your English skills makes a lot of difference. So if you have experience, you're young enough and you can do good in IELTS, especially CLB 9, which is 8777, then only you stand a chance without being offered a job offer. You need to keep in mind, without being offered a job offer, you need to have very high, if you want to get into PR through this program, you need to have at least 3 years of experience, young age of around 25 to 32. They will be the ideal candidate, and 8777 will be the ideal candidate, and single as a status will be the one who will be reaching this level. Other than that, definitely if you to reach around 486, you may need a job offer from an employer who's ready to hire you, because that gives you an extra 50 points in your express entry, and that is the only way you can achieve 486 score. So the first draw, the category based draw was held, 400 people invited, and 486 was the score. Second, on Wednesday was a very surprise draw again. Nobody, I think, expected that will be the draw coming on Wednesday. That was the all category draw, but very surprising draw. The reason was the score. People all were expecting that last time it was 486, so it will be lower than that this time, or there'll be better chances of getting low score. But this time, the score for Wednesday draw, which was all category draw, when we say all category, that includes federal skilled workers, skilled trade class, Canadian experience class, all of the people were invited. The score went to 511. Yes, you heard it right, 511, and the number of invitations which were issued were only 700. 700 ITAs issued and 511 score. Definitely nobody expected it. Nobody was wondering that will be the score. And yes, it was again surprising and shocking for all the people who are, especially in Canada, who are qualified under Canadian experience class. I'm pretty sure there will be hardly anyone who will be invited under this Canadian experience class draw with 511. It was very hard to get the score. But yes, that's what the reality is. It was a shocking draw with the highest number, I think, achieved in 511. Not the highest number achieved in 2023, but yes, one of the highest number CRS score point, and the number of invitations being only 700. So that's what it was. But if we look at the express entry table, if we look at the number of people into the pool, they are much higher. But I'm pretty sure IRCC is targeting now people more with this, what the skill set they have, and those will be the people will have a bright chance of coming to Canada through permanent residency this year and coming years, because yes, I think this was one of the flaw in the system, that people were getting PR in Canada, but skill shortage was still not met, and people were still more than, like, if you given an idea, around 135,000 jobs were left vacant just in the health sector this year, which is in April, which is the highest ever. So that's the reason the IRCC is conducting this category specific draw, because they want people with certain skill set, either they are STEM, French speaking people, skilled trade class, or healthcare people are being invited. So yet another surprise draw, 511 score, and all program draw, but the score was 700. Invitations were only sent. Again, as I said, very disappointing for a lot of people who have been waiting for the score to drop down before 480. Rather than going 480, it's gone higher, above 500, and touched 511 this time. Again, guys, while we are doing this update, these are very important updates for you to definitely take home. You need to understand what immigration is doing right now and what you have to do to qualify under this class or any class of PR application we are talking about. But that is only possible when you are having, as I said, mentioned previously, also you need to have very good IELTS score. Maybe you need a job offer. You need to have a master's degree. Then only you will be able to achieve the level of draw score which is right now. That is the only way you will achieve those scores. Otherwise, they will be very hard. Then there was a third draw which was held yesterday, which was the second healthcare sector category draw. The draw, we all know Canada is definitely having a lot of skill shortage, especially in health sector. As I just mentioned, there were 135,000 jobs left vacant in April 2023 because there were not enough, qualified people there to qualify and get those jobs. That is the reason IRCC have changed the policy this year. and they have started more category specific draw so that they are able to attract people with the skill shortage they have, and then they become the workforce of Canadian economy. So that's how the things are right now. So if you have to qualify under express entry, you need to definitely okay. But the good thing about healthcare, this one which I missed is the score dropped down to 463. So that was interesting to see. So now you can clearly see that the health sector needs the maximum support in Canada right now. The people highly in demand right now. The number of invitations were even higher, like 1500 as compared to the track draw, where it was only 500 and the score was 486. The health score was 463 and the number of invitations were three times higher, which is 1500. So we can see clearly health sector have already got two draws in the last 2 weeks and have got a lot of invitations already been sent. So IRCC is definitely hitting its target to achieve. Like we all know, people, we got a lot of people who come across and say IRCC has announced that they'll be inviting more than 1.2 million in the 3 years, but the draws are happening of only 500, 1500, 800. So how are they going to reach the target? Just to give you an idea how they're reaching the target is here. There was a comparison also issued from last June to November 2022 to this year. Last year, June to November, the number of invitations sent to express entry were 33,000 plus only. This year, already from 1st January to June, the number of invitations has been sent is 55,000 plus. So more than much more than already what were issued in the last year 6 months as compared to the first 6 months of 2023. So IRCC is achieving its target through one or the other draws. Not express entry is not the only option for them. They do invite people through provincial nominee program, which is very important. The provincial nominee program have got their own benefit. The draws level are low, but your skills should be in demand in even those provinces. There were around 4 or 5 draws. We will not be discussing too much about those draws in detail in the session, but there were 5 more draws from the other PNP which were happened in the last 1 week. So that was again surprising. Not surprising, I'll say that's the another way of getting into Canada if you want to get to. If you want to study, basically, if you want to come here on a PR, there could be other option, not just the express entry. So make sure you are looking at just not the express entry way, also provincial nominee program are the next best way possible for you to immigrate to Canada. Well, after express entry, those are the draws which are the highest invitation being sent throughout the year. So we have got our first question today from Arman Sharma. I'm going to take that question, and again, I'll suggest all you my clients, if you have any questions, kindly post it into the comment section. Any question you have about any topic we want to discuss, in study permit, work permit, spousal PR application, or your express entry profile, or your PNP application, we can definitely help you in all of those categories. So the first question we have from Arman is, I am in Brampton on a visitor visa. My daughter has just cleared study in Canada and got work permit. Okay, possibly can I stay long in visitor visa or change my visitor visa to work permit? Okay, Arman, so there are both the options available. Yes, definitely. Initially, when you get an entry to Canada, your stay is for 6 months. Usually, it's for 6 months, but that can be further extended for another 6 months. Again, that's up to the discretion of the visa officer. But yes, we have done a lot of application, and we have seen successfully that the visa has been granted. At least one extension has been granted. That is one way. To answer the second part of your question, is it possible to get a work permit? Yes. If you have a certain skill set and if you find an employer who is eligible to sponsor you on a work permit, on an LMI based work permit, then yes, your visitor visa can be extended to a work permit without you leaving the country. So yes, without you leaving the country, it is possible for you to extend your visitor visa also and also your work permit. So both of the options are available, Arman. So if you need further help or assistance, kindly contact our office. We are based in Brampton, Ontario, very close to Brampton Gateway Terminal. We are also located in Alberta, and we have 2 offices back home in India too. So you can correspond to us through any of the locations, and we will try to help you the best possible way. But definitely you're in Canada, I advise you to, if you are in Ontario, then yes, you are in Brampton, so basically yes, you can contact in our Brampton office, which is very centrally located, very close to Brampton Gateway Terminal. So even if you don't drive, you can easily catch a bus, and our office is just across the street. So I hope that answers your question. If you have further question, kindly post it. And guys, again, if you have any question, kindly post it into the comment section, and I'll be happy to assist you and help you in that regard. Now, there was another announcement made last week, but I'll be discussing this on this show because as I said in the beginning, I was not able to have this live session last Friday. So this Friday, we do have this live session. So let me update that. Now, the work permit holders in Canada, either they are on an LMI work permit or they are on a spouse open work permit, post-graduation work permit, any work permit they are on. Initially, the rule was you can only study for 6 months without needing a study permit. But as per the new rule, that is being changed now. Now you can do any length of program as far as your work permit is valid. If say you're working full time, if you want to do a study full time, you can do that. And the good thing is you will also get PR points under express entry if you do your work experience along with your studies, which were not allowed previously. But right now, I think what Canada is trying to do is they're trying to convert their workforce with education so that they have a better education opportunity. They don't need a study permit because there are a lot of people who get enough time, especially after the education going hybrid. After especially the hybrid model has been introduced by a lot of universities and colleges and approved by the ministry. There are a lot of programs which you can do online where you don't have to even visit that college. Like I know one of the very big popular college about it. For example, if you're looking for a health program, A1 Global College in Mississauga, A1 Global College in Mississauga do offer a lot of programs. So if you are on a visitor visa, if you want to do a program, you can go and contact them. You can study there. If you are on a work permit and if you want to do the education, then A1 Global College could help you out in getting your admission and assistance what you need. If you're on a visitor visa, but if you're on a visitor visa, your program should be less than 6 months. But if you are on a work permit and as per the new policy being announced last week, which was put immediately into effect, you can now work full time throughout your work permit also. Sorry, you not work full time, you can also study full time along with your work. So that is a great news. Definitely, if you're on a work permit, that will be very exciting for you now because getting here on a work permit is definitely giving you a chance and opportunity to study. It's definitely improve your point score if you need to, or even if you want to get better job opportunities in Canada. For example, you came on spouse open work permit and you're not able to find a good job, but maybe doing a program will help you getting a career in education, and that will further enhance your opportunities and give you much better opportunities of finding a job for yourself. So studying while you're on your work permit is definitely going to help you. If you need our help, we can assist you getting your study college where you can study, and then as I said, studying a course, a program in a college will help you getting a better job and better opportunities in Canada. That is definitely a very nice move, a very thoughtful move by IRCC, where they have decided to grant a work permit holder a right to study, which were not previously allowed, and you were only allowed to do 6 month or less program. But this policy is a new public policy which will be in place for the next 3 years. So definitely you stand a very good chance if you want to study here on a work permit. That is a golden opportunity for you to take care of. Now, as we are talking about study, two major colleges are open for September 2023 and January 2024. So we will be talking about that for the next 5-10 minutes now. We have got colleges available. The two big popular colleges in Ontario, in GTA, are accepting applications. Canadore College, all the campuses, Brampton, Mississauga, Scarborough, and North York are accepting application for January 2024. If you are onshore, if you are offshore, the application are still open for your January 2024 intake. And if you are in Canada and looking for fall 2023 intake, obviously offshore is closed. For onshore students, fall 2023 intake is open at Cambrian Hanson North York campus, one of the very popular program or college among the students that is still accepting application for September 2023. But you should be onshore student to get admissions. You can contact our office and we can definitely help you in that too. So these two colleges are accepting application. You can contact our office in Canada, in Brampton, and we can help you getting admissions in these colleges. We have another person with the comment and a question with us. Let me take up that question. And please, if you have more questions, I can see a lot of viewers who have joined us today, which is very nice. Thanks for joining us. It's a good time for you to communicate and connect. Kindly post your question into the comment section so that we can also answer them for you while we give this live update to all of our clients. So the question we have is from Steve. One of my co-worker has experience as an office assistant. Can she apply on OINP? Okay, Steve. So OINP is Ontario Immigration Nominee Program. So they have got a lot of options through which you can apply for permanent residency. Office assistants, I don't think will make you qualify for any ONP category as of now. The only way could be, even that seems to be difficult, because the most popular ONP stream right now is skilled trade class, which has already got 8 to 10 draws already been held under this category. Other than that, the only popular draw is the foreign worker or international student class. Under that, I'm pretty sure office assistants have not been invited in 2023. Earlier, there were no category specific draw. Everybody who was into the pool and if they were hitting the cutoff, they all were invited. But recently, we have seen that was changed. Now, only people with certain skill set are only the one who are invited. So, office assistant or office admin have a very, very low chance of getting an invitation and applying for a PR under that category. So I know it's going to be, as I said, it's definitely going to be difficult getting an opportunity to apply for a PR through OINP as an office assistant. Office assistant only, I think the only option is if you have got a good CRS score and a Rex percentage, that is the only option right now for you to qualify for this particular NOC knock code. We have another question from Akash Rawat here. Want to immigrate to Canada with my spouse? Okay. Akash, yes, as we have been discussing since the beginning of the show, there have been a lot of ways and options. In fact, there are more than 100 ways through which you can immigrate to Canada. But we need more information about your profile. We need to know exactly what your profile is, what your spouse profile is, and then we can suggest you like maybe study work permit is an option, or work permit is an option, or getting here as a permanent resident is an option. We need to figure out that, but we need more information about you. If you share your own information, definitely we can help you and guide you from on what route you can select of coming to Canada along with your spouse. But yes, to answer your question, yes, you can immigrate to Canada with your whole family, with your spouse, with your kids. But just another thing I just want to clear, when a lot of people who ask us a question, can we get our parents along when we get a PR? Unfortunately, no, you are not allowed to have your parents coming in that file. When we talk about a family can come here in a PR, we talk about husband, wife, and kids. Parents are not a part of that application. I know there are a lot of other ways where we talk about, but in general term, your parents are not included as your family, and you have to sponsor them separately once you get your PR. So, but your spouse and your children can definitely become a part of your application, and you all can come to Canada together. So that's how it basically works. I hope that answered your question, Akash. Then we have Gurpreet Kaur. Hello, I want to know if I can get LMI for office admin position. Gurpreet, definitely. I don't know what your experience and background is, but yes, you can. If you can find an employer, they can help you getting an LMI application. Usually, LMI application helps you getting you two things. First is you can get an LMI application for just a PR perspective where you get just the 50 point and you cannot claim a work permit. But if you also need a work permit and you want 50 points to be added into a entry profile, then your employer should provide you a dual intent LMI, which is for your PR and work permit both. That will help you getting your PR very soon. That's definitely there is an option for you to get an LMI for an office admin position, and this is something very commonly we do. So if you have any LMI application, if you want to apply, if you have a job offer, you want us to help you getting your LMI and work permit process, we can help you in that. We have been doing LMI application with almost 100% success rate. I've hardly seen any of our LMI application being rejected. Work permit application, yes, they are not 100%, but we have seen 95 to 97% of even our work permit application based on LMI have been approved. But yes, if you are somebody looking for an LMI opportunity, you have an employer, you want us to process your application, you can contact us. As I mentioned, we have got almost 100% success rate in processing an LMI application. So do contact us if you are looking for an LMI application to be processed. Then we have Mr. I hope that answers the question, Gurpreet. Then we have Mr. Jam. Good morning, Mr. Jam. Thanks for joining in again. If you have any further question, you can definitely post it into the question section and comment section, and I'll be happy to answer that for you. So we have been discussing. This show was, I think, majorly we have focused on Express Entry. There were 3 draws this week, very exciting draws. All of them different from each other. All of them have different scores, different invitation been sent. The highest number, although been sent, I know it's not going to sound very high. The highest number out of all 3 draws. There was one particular draw which invited was 1,500 invitation was sent, and that was through healthcare worker, health stream. The other was the STEM stream where only 500 invitation was sent. The last one we had, the most surprising was the all category Express Entry draw with score 511, which is very, very high. A number of invitation dropping to only 700. So this year and last year we already also again discussed this. We can see the small numbers of draws happening, but already if we compare it to 2022, there are 20,000 more invitation has been sent in the last 6 months of 2022 as compared to 6 months of the beginning of 2023. So definitely that is something very, very important to note, that even the draws numbers are low, but still the number of invitations are going higher, and they are already higher as compared to the previous year. You need to work hard, a lot hard, I think, definitely to get to that level of score. Your English should be very high. Your education should be a master's at least. PhD is definitely more benefit. But if you're master's, 3 years experience, young age, good English, that will make you qualify for Express Entry. So with that, I would like to end up this session for today. As you all know, the session usually happens for around 25 to 30 minutes. The best part about it is definitely it gives me an opportunity to give you all the update from the last 1 week, and also give you an opportunity to ask the question you have. So thank you all the viewers who have been joining us in every session. I've seen a lot of people who join us every session, and they are new and old people coming and going. That is very nice to see. If you have any update you want, if you are looking for any suggestion on your application you are working on, you're most welcome to contact us. We will be happy to assist you and provide you the best possible opportunities and options available for you according to your profile. So thanks for joining into this live session. We will be live again next Friday. And till then, goodbye. Have a good weekend. It is summertime in Canada. We are enjoying it. This week was very, very hot. Thank God to the rain which happened yesterday. The temperature a bit cooled down. Otherwise, Monday, Tuesday was super hot with temperature around 35, 38. But this weekend, it seems to be better than the week in the beginning. So I hope we all going to enjoy this weekend. And then going forward, also day seems to be good. And we will definitely have a good summer for July and August. We have a very short summer here in Canada, but we do enjoy it a lot and to the fullest, because that's the best time for you to go out, have a best time with your friends and family, enjoy it. And so do enjoy your summers, and we will be definitely doing the same. So thank you all for joining in. We will see you live next Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and in India, 8:30 p.m. My name is Vishal Manocha. I am the owner and director at Net Worth Immigration Solutions. We have been helping our client from almost more than 2 decades now. You can trust on our services and our expertise, and we definitely try to provide the best services possible and get the best positive outcome for all of our clients. So thanks for joining in. Thank you, and we will see you all next Friday. Till then, goodbye. Have a good weekend and next week ahead.